What's going on, family? We back at it again with another day with a different type of format than what we usually do. Me and my boy Tommy.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We started a new podcast, basically just going more into depth of things I talk about typically in the gym, but more in this type of environment. So we got a few things we want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Some clarifications that people typically don't understand or get when it comes down to the gym and things like that. And then also we're going to talk about what we got planned for next year. You know what I mean? A lot of people have been asking me, am I going to do another show? Am I going to try to go pro and things like that? And I tell them, right now, we're just having fun with it, honestly. Like, 'cause I really do enjoy it. Like, the whole prep, the whole everything. Like, during prep, the beginning was fine, right? Then we got to like 14 weeks. Physique was looking immaculate. You know what I mean? It was coming dialed in. Strength was still there at that time. Everything was smooth. I had a set type routine schedule. Was going to bed, waking up, checking my weight every day, you know what I mean? And things like that. And it was just amazing, I'm not gonna lie. And then week 15 hit, that's when all hell broke loose. I just felt irritable. I felt tired all the time. My legs just felt numb all the time. It was so weird. It was just like, why are you feeling numb? I ain't even hit legs, you know? The hunger started getting there. It's like I had to go to sleep hungry. It felt like my stomach was always rumbling. My stomach was so sensitive at that time because it's just like I was eating all this good food. Anytime I eat something out of the ordinary or out of the ordinary what I typically eat, bro, my stomach would go turn upside down every time. Then like it's crazy during prep. It's like you see all this food. You scroll on TikTok, you just see food people, like these people doing these mukbangs or food challenges. Like Eric the Electric, I was watching him all the time. Will Tennyson, I was watching him all the time doing food challenge, 10K calorie challenges and things like that. Oh my God, bro, I was going through it. Not gonna lie. Those last like 8 weeks, I was going through it. But we pushed through it. I would say the mistake that I made once the show got, like once we got like a day before the show, is like when I went and checked in for that first day, got my tanning and all the things. I went home and I ate probably a pound of tilapia. I don't know what was going on in my head. I don't know what made me do that, but that kind of messed me up because I was bloated and the food was not sitting well. It was not. So I felt that I probably like OD and it showed on stage, in my opinion. My stomach felt flushed out and everything. I was not supposed to eat nothing that heavy. I was tripping. I was thinking more of calories and not the actual physical of it on my body. So I felt bloated on stage, I'm not gonna lie. But next year, we live and we learn. Also, I was debating to getting a coach for next year, but I don't think I need one because I know what I need to do. What I did wrong this year, I would say, is that all I did was walk. I lost 50 pounds just walking every day and just eating at a strict diet every single day. This upcoming year, bro, we're going to be walking. We're going to be doing cardio. We're going to be getting our sleep. Everything's going to be cool and copacetic. So I feel like I can bring a better package without a coach. I do need help with the peak week, though. So I may get a coach for that particularly. But outside of that, we're going to be smooth, bro. I don't think we need a coach. But also, I don't think I told you, we have a show coming up. We bought it last week for Summer Shreds in Houston. This will be our first out-of-state show and also a higher competition type of show. So like it's gonna be way more competition, way more everything. It's just gonna be a totally different experience from our first show. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, man, that's what I basically went through this past prep. And then like they don't be lying though, cause like I was doing the reverse diet for like a couple weeks and then I just crashed out, bro. There was a night, bro, I went to QT and got a whole bunch of cookies, Pop-Tarts, freaking peanut butter sandwiches. Bro, I was eating all that. I ate all that in a day. I probably ate 15,000 calories in a day. I swear to God. It was guaranteed 11, but that's not including, like, you know what I'm saying, all the because everything's not track accurate. Everything is like estimated. So you had all these little small nuances and things like that. So it's like, it's probably like around 15K. I'm not gonna lie. And boy, my stomach was messed up. My stomach was upside down. It was crazy. But yeah, man, that's what we went through this past prep. And then we know what we need to do next year. You know what I mean? Up the cardio. Make sure that we're not eating a pound of food the day of the show or the day before the show. And just keep doing what we're doing. I think we did pretty well this time. The judges at the last show told me, bro, I have the size, I have the physique, I have the muscle bellies. It's the conditioning in my legs, because my legs felt flushed out on stage. So we're going to do better. We're going to come back even dicer. We probably going to have to break under 200, but we're going to have to do what we have to do. And this year, we didn't do it. This year, we're not doing a full-fledged bulk. We're mostly just doing like a maintenance, man. Because like, once you learn more and more about the gym, bro, a bulk is necessary if you're young. If you're small and you're trying to get big, I feel like a bulk is pretty much necessary, right? Whereas like as you get older, it's like, I don't like pushing that much food. I really don't. Like I'm not a big eater. Like I'm a big eater, but I'm not a big eater to that point to like gain that much weight. It's like a whole job. I hate eating that much food. Like I really get disgusted with food. So I told myself, man, this time we just gonna eat our protein, get our carbs, and try to grow as big as possible. Because even if you're gaining weight, you're not gonna put on as much muscle. It's not gonna expedite how fast you put on muscle. It's not at all.
What's the biggest mistake beginners make?
I'm glad you asked that question, because I was having this conversation with one of my coworkers, and she was talking about like how she wanted to lose weight or get like more toned. Like people always have this conception about toning and things like that, and it's just like, you have to lose weight. You know, you have to lose weight. If you really want to see the muscles that you have under that fat, you have to lose weight. It's not about all those, like these other little small things that people want to do. Like they want to do like a keto diet, a carnivore diet, all these fad diets, whereas it's just simply a caloric deficit and lifting weights at least 3 times a week, you know? And I was telling her, I was just like, instead of focusing on going to the gym right now, let's focus on small things. I always tell people to do baby steps. Instead of going balls to the wall to the gym every day, instead, how about you do something that you do out of your norm? Go on a 30-minute walk for at least 2-3 times a week. And you do that for at least 3 weeks to a month. Then you go from there. Now you start transitioning to the gym. Now you go to the gym once a week. You know what I mean? And then now you go to the gym 2 times a week and you're still doing your cardio. It's like small little steps I be trying to tell people to do. Stop rushing. Stop rushing. It's not something you're just doing for the meantime. It's something you're doing for life. This is a lifestyle. This is not something we just do just to look good for the moment. No, we try to look good for the rest of our life, bro. Like that's it. You feel me? So like when I'm telling people this, like they be like, bro, it's too slow. They want the instant gratification. Even if you go balls to the wall, you're not finna get that instant gratification. Losing weight is long. It takes as long as it did for you to put on that weight, you know? And so I was just telling her, just take your time, you know what I'm saying? Stop rushing. It's a slow process, both ways, gaining or losing. Building muscle, losing muscle. All that crap is slow processes. None of this stuff happens in an instant. None of it. Unless you're enhanced. And even with that, it's still some type of process. It's not an instant thing, you know? I feel like most people's problem when they first get in the gym is just trying to get in there and go balls to the wall for the moment and trying to expect all these different changes to their body. None of that's going to happen. It's slow and long, and you have to be as consistent as possible. If you're not consistent, it's not going to happen. If you're on for 2 days and 2 days for a month, you're not going to see no difference. If you're on for a week, perfect, and you don't go for the next 3 weeks of that month, nothing's going to change, okay? Nothing's going to change. Also, I had another guy. He was telling me how he didn't see a change in the weight scale. And I told him, how long has it been? It's only been a week. I'm like, bro, you have to wait at least 2 weeks, bro, to gauge to see if you're actually seeing any progress. And then also you have to reassess, are you eating your calories? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you managing your stress? All these things play a factor. So you have to step back, reevaluate, and see what you're doing wrong. You have to be honest with yourself. A lot of people lie to themselves. You have to be honest with yourself and let yourself know, like, damn, bro, I did put that extra sauce on that chicken. Oh, damn, bro, I have not been getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Damn, bro, I have been a little stressed out for the past couple of days. You know what I mean? You have to manage all these things. These things all play a part into whatever journey that you're going to. But you still cannot gauge it into like a few days or a week, because you may stay stagnant at a certain weight for a good 4 days. And then that fifth day, it's going to drop. But if you fall off the rails and say F it, then you will never see the progress. So I always tell people, when it comes down to like looking at your weight and then you're tracking it every day, go at least 2 weeks minimum. And then just see, and if it's not moving after 2 weeks, that's when you reassess, be honest with yourself, and let yourself know, hey, I'm not doing this right. Always be honest with yourself. Consistency in all avenues of life will change your life, because like a lot of people are not consistent when it comes down to a lot of things. That's talking about finances, that's talking about health, that's talking about relationships. Like you see these big spurts, like people be motivated for like the first week of doing something, and then after that motivation leaves, they fall off the rails instead of just continuously doing it, trying to put their best foot forward at all times, even if it's not great, as long as you're trying. There's days I'm in the gym and I'm like, bro, I want to go home, bro. I do not want to be here. But you know what I do? I still just get it done, even if it's not a great workout, even if it's not a great pump or whatever. I just came here. That's consistency. That's discipline. They both go hand in hand, honestly. Or like, let's talk about finances. If you're trying to save up $1,000 in a year, me putting $10 away is going to get me closer to that goal. Whereas me not saving nothing at all is not going to get me close to that goal. You know what I mean? Consistency is just doing the best to get to whatever goal you're trying to get to. And I swear to God, it will change your life in all aspects of life. I promise you. So yeah, I try to tell people, man, be consistent. Be consistent. If you're not consistent in the gym, I don't care what kind of plan you got. You got the best diet plan. You got the best coach in the world. You can have the best training plan. You got the best sleep, best stress management, whatever. You can have all that intact. If you're not consistent with it, it would never work. It would never, ever in life work. So always keep that in mind. Consistency is what's going to get you there, not the plan. Even if your plan is not even all the way there, consistency is what's going to get you there. Because you're going to learn, you're going to see all the things that you could do better. Oh, I could do that better. Let's be consistent with that. Oh, you see the change because you're still being consistent, but you also fix whatever you was doing wrong. You know what I mean? So consistency is the way. I always understand that. Consistency.
How do you combat against late night cravings with like the world making it so easy to get something like Uber Eats or stop by a fast food restaurant? How do you stay consistent with your diet?
Okay, so this is what I did during my prep, right? So at the time I was doing security, right? And then at the time I was like in my car most of the time. We'd be at our apartments and things like that, and I'll be out there from 12 a.m. all the way to 5 a.m. And this is during like the middle of the prep, right? So what I would do to combat my cravings, because my cravings would hit at that time, they would hit so hard. Oh my God, like it would hit so hard, because it didn't make no better on my phone where I see all this food, all this stuff. I could just go to the gas station, go get this, go get that. But in my head, I'm like, man, bro, I'm hungry. I want to go eat. So what I would do is I'll go to the gas station. I'll go get me a Diet Coke. That would literally, it wouldn't satiate me, but it would hold me off until the time where I needed to, go to bed. Because as soon as I get home, I'm going to sleep. like so I can eat tomorrow. That would be my reason of going to bed. So if I didn't have any access to Diet Coke, I would just tell myself in my head, like, we have a goal we need to attain. Bro, it's not like we never had that before. I would tell myself all these good things, like, bro, we're doing this for a greater good. Like, food will always be there. Food is not going nowhere, So I would tell myself that. Then also I would tell myself, like, what if we lose and we eat this? Like, if we eat this little candy or this bag of chips or whatever, what if we lose just because we ate that? Because it threw us off just a small bit, like a tad bit. What if we lose? Bro, I don't want to say it like that, but like, I would damn near be so mad at myself where like, it would piss me off. That's how I really be locking in, because I be pissing myself off doing things that I know I don't need to be doing during that certain time. So like if I get pissed off, I'm like, bro, I don't need to be eating this. Bro, I would throw it away. Even if I just bought it, I would just throw it away. I don't care. Cause like things like that, it's just small things. It's like, it's food, bro. It's not like you never had this before. That's how I be thinking about it. Like, it's food. It's food. It will always be there. I'm good. I'm smooth. I'll get through it. So it's like a mental thing with me, honestly. And I think everybody else can have that same thing too when it comes down to losing weight or whatever. So yeah, that's how I typically fight those cravings. Just telling myself, finding some things, drinking water, just being overly hydrated, drinking a lot of water. Zero soda, that's a good thing. And also spreading my foods out. I'm sorry, yeah, that's another thing too. Spreading my food out. So like, instead of eating all my stuff in like a 3-hour or 2-hour span, I will cook beef. I would have oatmeal in the morning, I have beef, and then I would have another batch of beef. So 2 pounds of beef. So I would split that 1 pound of beef and split that up to like 3 or 4 meals. And then I would do the other batch and I would do it like 2 or 3, 4 meals. So I'm eating like at least 8 meals, but I'm still in a calorie deficit. When it comes down to the cravings, I spread them out so much where it's closer to my bedtime. So I probably eat like my last meal 2 hours before I go to sleep. So that will hold me off for those 2 hours. And once I go to sleep, then I can eat again. That's my mindset. Once I go to sleep and I wake up, I can eat again and I'm smooth. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Just let me know in the comments if y'all love this format of content, if y'all want more from me, if y'all got any topics that y'all want me to touch on, because this is a new journey for me, you know? Like, I've never done full-fledged bodybuilding. I've never done a podcast like this. So if y'all ever have any questions, we all learning together. Experience in the comments, and then I could also talk about it in the videos too. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We gone.